Okay, why is that still playing? Stop. No, it's not supposed to go next. It's supposed to stop. Thank you. Well, that really got cycled then. All right, here we go. Welcome back to Pokemon GO Podcast. This is right after our holiday break, and we're ready to go. Yeah, that's all we're gonna do. I'm just hit the yep button just like I did for the last show that I did solo. I'm rocking out podcasting, and on my digital board I've got Joe Ard.
Yep.
So there you go. He just quit the show. He was done. He's caught them all. He's good to go. All right, Joe. I got a burning question because Joe was definitely invited to work on the holiday special episode with me. No. I'm not throwing you under the bus. No. I'm just saying, life is busy, right? And I actually got busy and didn't get to put it together until Thanksgiving Day. So that's a really bad time to reach out to somebody else with a family. Like, hey, man, I know you got holiday plans and families, but you want to work on this with me? So the reason I say all that is to say, what did you think of the last episode, which was the Thanksgiving 2020 holiday special, Pokemon Go extravaganza / tilde electric boogaloo part 2, whatever. I don't know. I went on way too long with that one.
I liked it. It was a good one-off episode.
You liked how much you appeared in it?
Yep.
I got that wild hair and started just treating you like Groot and trying to translate for you. I don't know if it worked, but I think we got some rebuttals because there's a few voicemails tonight to play off that speak pipe. But it was cool, man. We got music sent to us, and I haven't put it on the board yet, but we got our own song written for us. You know, it was really, really cool. New callers. It was a blast, dude.
It was a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. If you haven't listened to it yet, get out there and listen to it. It was a lot of fun.
I will tell you, it was by far my experience of the week for Pokemon.
That was your experience of the week?
That was my experience of the week. It was just because I am all about the community, right? Not the community of the game, because I don't like playing with randos, but the people who are involved in what we do. And like to do the things that we like, so on and so forth. So just all that participation and plenty of, I imagine that's what somebody like Terry Wolf feels when they go out and hit 5 different gyms with 30 different people. So yeah, that was my experience of the week. What's been your experiences since the last time we spoke?
So it was a lot of fun to see how many people in our Discord group were coordinating international raids. Specifically to grab the Lake Trio while they were available. Did you end up getting all 3 of them while they were
I didn't get invited to anything. So Well, I mean, okay, my game wasn't open, so I was not available for random invites. Like somebody sees you online, they invite you. And then our group, I didn't see any texts come up from our group saying something was going on. So no. I have not gotten to participate in any of them.
Really?
Although I did try to get Uxie. Uxie's a punk. Uxie's a punk, man.
Uxie, I got Mesprit, and
Uxie, whatever.
Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf.
I have Azelf. I'm gonna pull it up on your screen.
That makes sense because Azelf.
Yeah, I do have Azelf.
Azelf is our local one.
So I got that at Dragon Con like 2 years ago because I told everybody, it's like, don't tell Joe I actually raided. We just went on the porch and I raided because they were that close to the Abuki gym rather to do that. So I have Azelf. I got an invite. Honestly, I'm sorry, I cannot remember. I just got a congratulations level 40 medal popped up on my screen. I've been level 40 for a hot minute. I don't know what that was.
So the reason for that is they added a new thing in since it now goes up to level 50, they added a new medal for people.
Yeah, I noticed they changed the look of the medals and those kind of things.
Yeah, well, and in order to get that medal, if you're not currently level 40, in order to get that, you have to become level 40 before the end of the year.
Okay.
or else
Well,
you do not get that medal.
Filthy Casual has the medal. So that's cool. But no, so I got invited for somebody from England. We did some coordination. You helped with that, Joe, in the Discord, coordinating. Oh, let's make sure we got the friend codes. I got it. The fight went smooth. We just smacked it down, pop, 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 went down for the count. And like, cool, we've got like 18 or 20 something Pokeballs to throw at this thing. That dude's a punk, man. Every time I threw a ball, he's like, pow. Oh, you got me? No, you don't. Excellent throws, great throws. A few missed throws, of course, as I do. But yeah, I was like, come on, man. Come on.
The Lake Trio are notoriously hard to catch. And so, yeah, I caught maybe 50% of the ones that I tried. So
I only got that one shot, and I missed. So.
But yeah, no, I ended up getting all three eventually. I missed a bunch of them along the way. But yeah. I haven't experimented much with some of these new systems. I accidentally hit tag there instead of transfer on some of these Pokemon I was just doing. And I haven't experimented with that much. It's a brand new feature. But
I'm sure we'll get to it, yeah.
In addition to getting the Uxie and the Mesprit this past week, I also ended up hatching a few Volibee. I think I've got 3 now. Yeah, I've got 3 Volibee. And I think I had one last time we were together as well. But yeah, I've got 3 of those now. And then I actually did a distance trade before they got rid of that. So they had expanded it. I think it was to like 40 kilometers. It was a pretty good distance, this latest test. And so I ended up trading someone who I work with, who lives in the next town over, for a sock. So that's pretty cool.
You gave Dobby a sock?
Yes, exactly.
Is he now you free Pokemon? Is that what that translates to? They're now free Pokemon?
That's right. So Sock was caught in India. So.
Oh, SAWK. My bad. Wait a minute, Joe. How come you haven't traded me one of those? I got throw. I need.
This is the only one I've got. I didn't go to India. Someone I worked with, who is originally from India, was over there visiting family, and traded this to me this past week.
Joe just doesn't want anybody to believe that he is one of the 1%ers when it comes to Pokemon, and he absolutely travels the world to get what he wants. So it's okay, Joe. I'll let you pretend like you actually.
Flights are so cheap. I'm all over the world right now.
You're not kidding about those flights, man. They are stupid cheap right now. However, if you go to Mexico, it's going to be a long time before you get back.
Yeah, I was going to say they may be stupid cheap, but they also come with a high risk of well, not just COVID, but flu and all kinds of other stuff, especially.
Well, it's not just and then the high risk of quarantine.
Yeah,
that's for me the bigger one.
Yeah, my niece and her husband went to visit my brother, and now basically all of my family that are in that town have COVID. So, yeah, they got tested before they left and were negative. And yeah, while they were there, they started showing symptoms, and now basically all of them have it. So travel at your own risk. At your own risk. But
I gotta wonder, all these rocket grunts and balloons.
There's some stuff you don't want to catch.
All these rocket grunts and balloons. Are they part of the problem? Are they spreading COVID all over the world? Because we don't know if they're getting tested. It's Team Rocket. They're probably not getting tested. So I think that's the ultimate problem right there. Is Team Rocket is the reason COVID keeps spiking. Yeah, what are you gonna do? I can't shoot their balloon down. That's just inhumane. So
you just got to make them blast off again.
I know it's been 2 weeks. Well, it's been 2 weeks since there was a show. It's been 3 weeks since I've been on. I guess 2 whole shows, I guess I should say better, since I've been on. Thanks to Brian Ibbett for sitting in last minute for me last week. That was phenomenal. And I know there's a great reason you didn't do a discussion point, right? Because it was Thanksgiving, this and that and the other. But is there anything before we go to our experience of the week in our Discord? Is there anything? Let's start thinking about if there's nothing to discuss right now, which there probably isn't, because we got headlines and all kinds of cool stuff to jump into, new graphical updates, so on and so forth, events. But let's think about what our discussion point will be for next week. But Joe, I know you just finished catching something. I don't know what it is. I'm not looking.
Woobat.
Okay. Because I wouldn't look. It was stuck on the you caught it screen for a second. But we'll get Discord pulled up. I'm going to do that as well right here. So the way you get to our Discord is patreon.com / Pokemon Go podcast, right? That is our Discord channel. Well, it's not our Discord channel, right? That's our Patreon channel. But any level, I'm pretty sure any level gets you to Discord. There's the filthy casual level, and then there's the embrace the underscore level. Do you remember the date? I guess I can look at our notes. The date of the last show was the 19th. Okay, I was just looking to see where to start reading
It was a long time ago.
And Joe made a point. We talked about, do we want to do a show? Do we not want to do a show? And he made a point. It's like, normally we do cover-thon, but of course that's not going to be that a thing this year. I think it actually got moved to the spring now instead of Thanksgiving weekend. But all right, so Popeye finally got this badge last night. This is on the 19th, so we're going to cover 2 weeks since then. But Popeye got his Battle Legend, win 1,000 legendary raids. That's actually a really cool looking medal. I'm not gonna lie. Nulty's quickly coming into the dead to me range, man. He's just always showing off all these shinies and hundos and legendaries. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What else we got, Joe?
So we've also got Nulty. So Nulty is in Australia, so that he got access to the higher levels earlier than the rest of the world. So he was showing some of the grind, as it were.
Right.
So the tasks to get from level 40 to level 41, and a day later was level 41. So now, I mean, a lot of us already have the experience required.
You got to power up. Okay, in this case, should we read it or not read it? Some people want. Would this really be a spoiler? I don't.
Well, I mean, this is just level 41. And so it's power up a legendary Pokemon 20 times, which will probably require rare candies because, let's face it, you don't want to spend, I think it's 20 kilometers to get one candy for a legendary Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
And then win 30 raids. And then the last one there is catch 200 Pokemon in a single day.
That's come on, Niantic, seriously, come on.
That is what it is.
How far are you in the progress with experience and all of that?
I've got enough experience. I think it was to get to level 43. But yeah, I'm still level 40. I haven't done enough to. I mean, the raids is gonna be a little while, and I haven't bothered powering up a legendary Pokemon just yet. So,
I don't like
Civilian on Base. I caught 200 Pokemon at work in 4 hours. And Jacket K, yeah, it says community, especially on Community Day, it's easier than it sounds to get the 200 Pokemon in a single day.
I guess it was the same no matter what. It just feels different because I hit level 40, right? That's 5 million experience, yes? Or is it 5 million from level 39 to level 40?
No, it's sorry. It's 20 million to get to 40. To get to
total.
To get to 40. Yes.
20 million total. Okay. So because before it'd be like, you gotta get to 20 million, but you're at 15 or what I thought. But so I opened up my thing. I'm at 969,000 towards 6 million experience right now.
I've got an extra 23 million experience past the level 40 point. So I have level 41 covered. I just got to do the rest of it. Yeah. Catch 200. I've caught 12 Pokemon today.
They hooked me though. They hooked me. I'm so motivated to do it because if I hit level 41, I get level 41 glasses. Woo! I am on this one,
That
Joe.
is what you were all about.
Try to stop me now.
Stop me now.
Yeah. No, Jackie K does make some good points, as does Civilian on base. It's easier than it sounds, especially on a community day. Civilian says I've caught 200 Pokemon at work in 4 hours. Arrogant and slacker.
By using the gotcha.
You don't have to give away all the secrets.
All you got to do is, spend a few hours, spend 5-6 hours on the ambulance, right? That's all you got to
do. Give or take, eh? Actually, I probably my gotcha's probably dead again. I need to charge it again. But yeah, so it's doable. It seems like a big number to sit there. But even they're right. I didn't think about like community day. I probably catch over 200 Pokemon when I'm actively doing a community day, especially if I'm out and about. When they're just popping up all the time. As opposed to sitting there waiting on them. It's doable. That's all right. That experience is gonna be the. I'll get there next year. I don't mean like next year in January. I mean like no, about this time next year maybe I'll get there. That'll be all right. All right, so I digress. While you're catching, I'll get us back on track. U.S. Nate Scout, the real fraud, hatched a shiny Sandshrew. Thompson 309 is loving the IVs on the Zubat. It's almost a hundo.
And it's a shiny
Zubat. And it's a shiny Zubat. Yep. There you go. Oh, Nate Scout, was that? Oh, he's not listening. It's civilian basis here. Just Nate Scout, is that
that's a shiny Meltan
in the? Is it? It's in the wild though, right?
No. There was a Meltan event. Did you miss the Meltan event?
So let me refresh.
You know how to get
everybody
Meltan, right?
Real quick.
You use Let's Go.
I know you can trade the stuff. You can trade the stuff to the game and get the Meltan box. I know that one.
Yeah, that's how you get Meltan. And then only during events is the shiny Meltan available. So you can get a ton of Meltan regardless of whether an event's going on.
I think I did that last time there was a Meltan event.
Yeah,
I
but
got
you
the
can
box
only
and
get
held
the
on to
shiny
it.
during events.
So no, real talk is I took over, as y'all know, as a director of an ambulance service a couple weeks ago now. And it's been a bit busier than I anticipated. So, no, I did not. Since the last time I was on the show, I participated in maybe one event if there's been more than 3. If there's only been 2, then I haven't participated in any events at all.
Did you remember to do the Magmar Community Day?
Yes, I did that. Did not get a shiny, although I did catch a bunch of Magmar. I think I evolved one with the special move. But yeah, I did do that one. I think I actually texted you and asked you how that was going. And the only reason I texted you and asked you is because I knew it was going. I got in on it. So yeah, so that's the one event I was part of. And I see that Barry Folk got the pinkies.
The pinkies for no brains. Magmar.
Strawberry Magmar. 12. I can't sing. I'm gonna move on.
No, seriously,
I see him. I'm looking at him.
The shoulder pads, they just look like strawberry ice cream. Just
doesn't it? He looks like he could be in Wreck-It Ralph 3. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He's gonna wreck it.
Popeye says on this note, I thought the 41 to 42 tasks were easier than the 40 to 41 level tasks. So yeah, that's all right. And Jacket K says he thinks the huge ones are past level 43. I don't know. It'll be 10 years before I get there, so I don't know. I don't care. Then what? So is that Cobalion? Oh,
Cobalion not so just good. A regular Cobalion. That's a shiny Cobalion.
Oh, that's why it looks so good. Llama lightning drama. Holy cow! Look at that beast. That's so cool. Then that's the shiny Mawile.
Yep.
By U.S. Nate Scout. What else you got, Joe?
Hallowed Robin, who was very, very active about getting the Lake Trio raids in, showing off their community day successes. So that's looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a bunch of Magmar. But in addition to the shiny Magmar, there's a shiny Anorith, Talo, Absol, Dwebble, and Spiritomb. Very nice.
Yeah.
And then Thompson with a shiny Shadow Drowsy.
That That's the trifecta right there.
So the screenshot he took almost looks like he's sneezing.
Right? Yes.
he's sneezing out that purple smoke.
He's allergic.
The shift works. Our neighbor to the north, he's from Canada, said that he was super excited basically about all those raids in the community, the Mesprit and the Yuxi raids, so very happy there. Popeye also showing off a bunch of the lake trio, ended up with 1 Yuxi, 2 Mesprit, and I don't know if these are new or old, but 9 Azelf.
Was it? I think it was. Was it Hallowed Robin that was doing the coordination, and that's who I rated with for the Yuxi?
Hallowed Robin was doing a bunch of them. Nolte was doing a bunch of them. There was a few different people that were very, very proactive in our chat room. In the Fight Club chat room, and a lot of good stuff happening there. Barry did a lucky trade for a Mesprit. Got a 100% Mesprit. Very nice there.
Nice.
US Nate Scout, it wasn't a lucky trade, but it did end up with a lucky Pokemon. Lucky shiny Aerodactyl.
Wow.
And then Barry is showing off his Esper and Meowstic. So I haven't even seen any of them yet, but they were teased out and they are available.
And Popeye himself ate his spinach and got up to level 41. Did it all for the glasses. They did.
Yep. No reason.
US Nate got Hundo Caterpie. It's cool. Oh, Hallowed Robin said first trade got a lucky Bunnelby, and the next trade was a lucky Lit Leo. I have a hard time saying that, but I got it.
Lit Leo. I caught a Lit Leo just before the show started. I like Lit Leo. He's pretty adorable.
That's the one that we've got on. We're starting to notice this. Oh, I gotta kiss this now. I gotta kiss this right now. I gotta kiss this right now. Yeah. I don't think I've seen one yet. Of course. I'm surprised that Terry Wolf is still Terry Wolf level 40 times 11 when hasn't posted his level 41 times 2 or whatever it is.
So he actually comments later on these races of the week. We'll get there.
Nolte got some 4 stars and some shinies.
100% Mareep and 10 shinies this past week. So very, very nice.
I expected this. Barry popped down 41, then Popeye right behind him popped down 42. And then Terry's like, I'm still at level 40. I need 4 more raids.
But then the next phrase, the next sentence is pretty important, I think. You guys can all race to where your XP stops, and I'll go all the way to 50.
He goes, I just have to complete the tasks, but you haven't. So there.
Yeah, well, he'll beat you by about 11 years.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get to say things. That doesn't mean I'm gonna do things. Yeah, that's there. All right. I just look at the clock. Holy crap, we've already been talking for 20 minutes. So you know what it is. It's time for that break. So we're gonna run a quick commercial right here on Twitch, and we're gonna hit that button for the podcast as well. I'll be back in just a minute.
All right. The 30-second commercial break has commenced.
Cool. Are you sure?
I said for it to commence. I clicked the button, and it's showing an ad on my screen.
Okay.
For another 5 seconds.
All right, let me hit this one, and we'll pull up some music here.
And we're back.
There we go.
But my other kid has 2 prongs. Asked her if she knew me. She said, yeah. Gotta catch 'em all. I know it's my destiny.
All right. I just for those who are live, I saw that music last second because it came in so hard and so loud. I was like, there's no way I can fade from our join us on Patreon ad to that. I need to bring that volume down a little bit. So I did. So hey, we're back, both from the break and on the show. This show. I like it. All right, Joe, we got some topics to hit. We've got okay, so we got an update to the temporary bonuses.
And this actually came in right after we stopped recording last week.
Oh, not last week, 2 weeks ago. So I was like,
yeah,
breaking not news.
Yeah, it's been broken. And so yeah, they updated. Basically, they're backpedaling a bit on removing some of these the temporary bonuses, and they said that they will remain in the game at least until June. So they're bringing back the incubator distance reduction. They are doing trade distance increases, which they've done some tests there. We'll have to see what they end up landing on that. So, yeah.
Gotta give a shout out to Gavrod right now, and I'll tell you why after we finish talking about this topic.
No, it's on the screen, but we will tell the podcast listeners. And then they're bringing back 1 Pokecoin bundles, and yes, they backpedaled on pretty much everything. So
good. We stood up to those corporate bullies and we won. No, that's
more like their PR team said, "Fire! Fire!"
We were down to only making $5 billion this month. Stop.
I do wonder if it hit their bottom line. It might have.
It could,
but probably not.
I doubt it. But yeah, I'm going with probably not. This is how not filthy I am. I didn't even tap my screen but one time because I was looking up at what we're doing on the show. And went, it started. Oh, it just ended. We won. Cool. I got in a punch. Woo!
Nice.
So we just got invited to
an Esperade.
Esperade. So there's that. So thanks, Gavrod. All right. So I am glad that they backed off because it's just not ready yet. It's just not ready yet. And you are hurting your community and your game by putting it back. I get it. It is going to go back. And when the time is right, I will be all for it. I mean, I don't like it. I like being lazy. I like being the filthy casual. I like sitting at home and having these extra temporary bonuses. But I understand that is not how this was intended to go. So there you go. All right. Are you still catching? I'll go ahead and start.
No, I'm not. I'm just...
I don't have it up on my screen, so I didn't know.
I'm just looking at some of the new options in the menu that have popped up in the past day or two.
Do we have a headline for that we can jump to?
No, not for, at least not that I know. We'll talk about it in a little bit if there isn't one. We'll see.
So we got the first Pokemon Go City Spotlight finishes up. The city competition winner is announced. The thousands of trainers in Auckland, New Zealand, Busan, South Korea, and Tainan, Taiwan participated in a city spotlight. I'm not going to go down all these numbers because we know it's lots and lots and lots of numbers. A lot of people participated. It was really cool. I want to get to the winner here. Did they not announce the city versus city AR mapping competition? There it is. The trainers in Tainan, I don't know if I'm saying that. Probably not. If it's Taiwan, it's Tainan, Taiwan, won the competition and earned a bonus event. So only for that city, it sounds like. Yeah, it is. Only for that city from Saturday, November 28th. Oh, wait, this is old. Sorry. So it was Saturday to Sunday on November 28th, 29th. Trainers in Tainan, Taiwan will benefit from 1/4 hatch distance. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so...
you know it's better in glasses, but not by much.
So, when they backpedaled on the stuff before, and I should probably mention this, some of the backpedaling they did, they're like, this is just going to be for events. But like the incubator, the hatch distance, they said that'll be here for several events. So it's not a permanent thing. But yeah. So that's why, I thought I'd mention that specifically since their event specifically mentions getting hatch distance bonuses, but yeah.
I mean, I just kind of hear people going, well, you only let 3 cities participate, and then now that only 1 city wins. But you know what? Congratulations, Taiwan. Y'all did a great job. Hello, Coach Kev. Thanks for being late. We appreciate you.
Charles.
Okay, but what happens every year in December since this game has launched? Well, okay, not the first year because they didn't do community days. A ton of events, but the community day is every community day that we've had throughout the year, typically. I say typically because I'm just now clicking on the link. We're going to celebrate the end of 2020 with December events by basically going, just get to 2021. Let's get the crap out of this year. Come on.
Yeah, so we're getting several events in December. They've announced the research breakthrough will be the Unnovan Darumaka or Lapras. I kind of don't like that they're splitting that. I wish it was just the Darumaka, but
Yeah,
they can do what they want because, well, they just
it's their game.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyurem is going to be coming back to raids, as well as Mega Abomasnow is coming to raids, and that will be basically it started a couple days ago and will last until the beginning of January. So Abomasnow is in the rotation, and it specifically mentions that Mega Blastoise, Mega Charizard Y, Mega Pidgeot, and Mega Houndoom are leaving Mega Raids. And then it says, following that, Mega Raids will be featuring Mega Charizard X, Mega Gengar, and Mega Abomasnow. So it's just another one where they're rotating the Megas. This is going to happen every month, similar to how they rotate. Well, I mean, they just rotate raids in general. So there is that. They've also announced the Spotlight Pokemon for the Spotlight Hours. Those are Tuesday evenings at 6 p.m. local time. And, well, it's an hour. So, December 1st.
What? I thought it was 47 minutes.
Yeah. Plus 13. And so, we're already past the first one. December 1st was Seal. On December 8th, it'll be Swinub. December 15th, they're just saying a surprise Pokemon. And the fact that you're getting twice the candy, I kind of wonder if instead of putting... Delibird. Instead of putting Delibird out as part of an event, I wonder if they're just going to do a spotlight hour for him since they've put him in the last couple events. I could be wrong.
Well... if it doesn't say here, because they have the spotlight
all it says
is
a surprise Pokemon for the 15th. So that's why.
Yeah, you're probably right. It probably will be that weird Santa Claus bird hybrid thing.
Well, and the fact that it's the double candy, it makes me kind of think of it just, it's a present. You get twice the candy. Anyway, on the 22nd, it will be Snorunt, and on the 29th, it'll be Snover. And all of those have shiny Pokemon or shiny forms available, and if they end up doing Delibird for the 15th, he has his shiny available too, the purple Delibird. And then we have a Go Beyond update, so to help people get to level 50 faster. There is double catch experience it's been live since November 18th, and it will stay in effect until the end of the year, basically. So, until
literally to midnight, December 31st.
Yeah, until the ball drops. So yeah, and they said, and then this talks about some of the other features that we had hinted at. So you can now tag Pokemon. So Pokemon tagging will allow you to create different colored tags, apply them to Pokemon, and use them to filter your Pokemon in your collection. So yeah, I haven't really messed around with the tagging feature yet, but it is there. And then you can also, when you click on the search bar, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a bunch of different ones where you can
Yeah.
just automatically click them.
That's a nice quality of life update for sure.
Yeah, and it actually gives you a breakdown of how many each one of those would return. So, for instance, my normal Pokemon, which is kind of weird that they would have just normal there. You can click the see more as well. And it actually shows your recent searches as well there. But yeah, there's a bunch of different options in here. It's kind of it's nice because then you don't have to memorize all of the different key phrases for searching.
Yeah,
but
because
yeah.
I don't. Zeruko says tagging is pretty helpful. I tagged on my shiny lucky Gen 1 Pokemon. Civilian on base says, I'm going to read it out of order. Just bear with me. Civilian on base says, I've had a system for sorting my Pokemon, and Niantic tags have made that whole system moot. Oh, I'm sorry, Civilian on base. You only got 2 years out of your own homebrew system. So you came up with it back in 2018. I'm sorry they took 2 years to make it moot.
Oh, man.
Nah, it's good. People like him are super smart, and I got a wild chest pin. I've never seen one of this, but yeah, that's funny because they left some out.
Chest pin's pretty new. We're gonna talk about.
All right.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Gotcha.
In a little bit.
We'll talk about it in a little bit. Cool. Lots of cool stuff going on there. As we already know, the season of celebration starts like a week ago. Not quite, like 4 or 5 days ago, but it still starts now. But we know it's a little lot. So TLDR, this thing, man. What can we expect? What's the season of celebration?
Oh, so they're going to be celebrating each of the regions in separate events. We're going to be able to see they're rotating which Pokemon are popping up in the wild, like they do for pretty much every event, and they're rotating the eggs. I am kind of excited about Growlithe being in 2K eggs. I'm hoping that his shiny form pops up even more. And then, do I have a Ducklet? I'm pretty sure I do have a Ducklet. I'll have to check, though. But Ducklet is going to be popping up in... Yeah, I've got quite a few Ducklet. But Ducklet's going to be popping up in 5K eggs, as well as Baltoy, and Shinx from 5K eggs that you receive from Adventure Sync specifically. So yeah, basically they're rotating it. They're taking people out, putting people in, and you can definitely see that on the Sylph Road. If you go to their website, they keep track of which Pokemon are popping up in eggs. So just go to thesylphroad.com, and there's an icon up in the top left that lists eggs, and so you can check to see what is currently in there.
Lots of stuff, man. Of course, you know about Community Day in December, where it's going to be the final one. And yeah, it's going to be, 2 years worth of Community Days will be showing up. 2019 and 2020 will both be covered in this Community Day. So there's that.
Yep. And then they've listed some of the Pokemon that are appearing in the different hemispheres, since they did announce the seasons a couple weeks back. Actually, that was when you were off. Did you hear about that, though, that they're okay? So the Northern Hemisphere,
I caught Pokemon Go Radio and their coverage of it. It's cool.
So the Northern Hemisphere this season will have Alolan Sandshrew, Alolan Vulpix, Seal, Lapras, Teddy Ursa, and Winter Form Deerling, and more. And then the Southern Hemisphere will have Growlithe, Shuckle, Electrike, Burmy, Darumaka, and Summer Form Deerling, and more. And then the Mega Raids we already talked about. Like you said, there's the Community Day. Season 6 of Go Battle League started. And as a reminder, they have expanded the ranks from rank 10 all the way up to rank 24. So there's a whole new reward structure for that, and they have linked some of the new stuff for Season 6. So if you want to see that in more detail, you can go there. So that will be available. And then the Kalos celebration event, which we will talk about in more detail because it has its own source here in just a little bit. But that started yesterday and is going to last until December 8th, so until Tuesday. And yeah, so Kalos Pokemon are popping up, which is, you had mentioned you had never seen Chespin before. Chespin is from the Kalos region.
I just got a Bunnelby as well. I like Bunnelby. Bunnelby's got a little attitude. It's like when he does a little fighting attack thing, he just kind of gets a little bit of an angry face and his ears punch, and it kind of reminds me of Bugs Bunny. I dig him. I dig him. But all right, we'll roll right into what we're talking about, the Kalos event. Okay, before we get into this, Joe, here's what I need from you, man. We are at the 40-minute mark. I need you to chug the crap out of that Mountain Dew and do like 3x speed. We got a lot to cover before we get out of here. So he's actually chugging the Mountain Dew, everybody. He did it. All right. So tell me about this Kalos event.
All right. So Kalos, which is based off of Paris, we're going to be seeing a lot of different Pokemon popping up. The starters, Chespin, Fennekin, Froakie, and then Bunnelby, like you caught, Fletchling, Litleo, and Noibat are specifically going to be popping up. Klefki is a new regional that's only appearing in France. Like I said, Kalos is based off of Paris, so that makes a lot of sense. And then several of those have also been added to eggs. We have Esper popping up in raids and from 10k eggs. So that is fun. We also have some field research and timed research with Pokemon as well. So yeah. Coach Kev says that Bunnelby reminds him of the Nesquik bunny. I can definitely see that. But yeah, so get out there and grab it. I really liked the Pokemon Y version. I've played that through. It's a lot of fun.
So far, what I've seen of the Kalos event, I think this might be the region that might be graphically speaking, my favorite. The ones I've seen, like, oh, that looks really cool. Oh, that looks really cool. Oh, and I don't have my book over here. It's actually not sure where my Merrick primer is, but right in a second. I think I have it upstairs for my kids to look at. But so I can't look up everything. But Leo, I've seen, they're cool. They're really cool looking. So this might be my happy spot. I don't know. We're gonna find out. All right. Go get you another Mountain. No, don't get another Mountain Dew. We'll be up on it. Okay, so Community Day we kind of touched on. What am I missing on Community Day?
All right, so Community Day will be December 12th through December 13th, 6 a.m. on December 12th till 10 p.m. December 13th. That's local time. And so Pokemon, like you said, from 2019 and 2020 will be popping up during that time. They've also specifically said that exclusive attacks featured in 2018 will also be available in the future.
Ooh.
In the future.
Still knowing that it can come back is a good thing.
And they do specifically list which Community Day moves are available for this event. So yeah,
and there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
So get in there and take a look. I mean, there should be 22, right?
Yeah. There's a lot. I don't have that many fingers. I'm good. A little side note here for $1, as they do in these community days. For $1, you'll be able to access, or whatever currency is in your area, equivalency. You'll be able to access the December Community Day exclusive special research story. So if you're into that is making a return. There's Community Day box, 30 Ultra Balls, 5 Lucky Eggs, 1 Elite Fast TM, and 1 Elite Charge TM. And of course, as always, the time research. And I'm sure plenty of shinies to go around. Now they break it down by days here if we scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, they do break it down a little bit, just like they did last year, where specific Pokemon were popping up on specific days.
Leo! Look at the little puppy.
So the time frame that I said before is specifically that's when the exclusive moves will be available. It does say that those Pokemon will be popping up more, but these Pokemon will be popping up even more. So December 12th, it's Weedle, Abra, Ghastly, Rhydon, Seedot, and Piplup. And each day will have its own set of bonuses. Actually, they're the same bonuses for both. I don't know why they listed them twice. But 2 times catch Stardust, half egg distance, and then incense lasting for 3 hours. And then they will have separate Mega Raids featured on each day. So on the Saturday, it will be Mega Gengar Raids, and on the Sunday, it will be Mega Charizard X Raids. So
Nice. I just put a graphic in from Instagram that a Jacket K shared. A couple of Gaming has a good graphic that clarifies all the details of December Community Day. So that is there in the chat. It'll go into our show notes. I'm going to tag it off to the side here, Joe, for the show notes. So there is that. Thank you, Jacket K, for putting that in. And Zeruko, I'm assuming I'm saying that correctly. Zeruko says apparently Shiny Celebi just got confirmed from a research quest later in December.
Yes,
yes,
it did. We've got
so good.
We have a source on that. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
We'll get to that in just a moment.
All right. Well, don't miss December Day. Don't miss December Day in Community this year. All right. This is basically the one. Is that the one?
Yeah. We talked about this a little bit already with the new the UI, the new GUI for the searching feature. But yeah, it's live. It's awesome. Give it a try.
What's the favorite thing about the new at GUI? For those of you who are not in the know, is well, one, we call it GUI, but two, it's graphic user interface. It's basically everything that makes things pretty and easy for you to interact with, and that's the normal, Kanto, hatch, legendary, shiny, traded. I like the can evolve button. That's nice. 0, 1, and 2 stars, and then 3 and 4 stars. That's a nice button to hit. And can mega evolve. That's a pretty good rundown. Now, when you hit the see more, Joe, I always hear see more. Feed me, see more. What did you see? Where it was?
Oh, so you can search for every type, every region. You can search for traded, hatched, event, all kinds of different ones. It's got a lot of different options in there. So someone mentioned earlier, it doesn't have all of the different options. So if you want to get even more specific, you can look up the search strings. But yeah, good stuff. And then just like Zeroku said about the shiny Celebi, that is actually our next talking point here. They announced this actually about an hour or two before we started recording. But yeah, so this
breaking news.
This is a collaboration event for the Pokemon movie Secrets of the Jungle. This will be our first time.
Oh, look at that Celebi.
As far as I know, being able. Well, this is our first time getting a second mythical, where we've only been able to get it once, and it's getting the shiny. So
yeah,
we were wondering. We've been wondering when they're going to finally start releasing some of these shiny mythicals like Celebi and Mew and things like that. And so we've got shiny Celebi, which instead of being green is a pink color. This event is going to take place, starting on Monday, December 14th. And I say starting because it is special research. So basically it's whenever you want to get the special research done. The rest of the event, the timed portion, is going to have another Pikachu with a hat. December 14th to December 21st, Explorer Pikachu is going to be popping up. If you take a snapshot during the event, you will see Jessie and James because they are returning for this event.
Wait. There's breaking news. That's not going to happen because Dora the Explorer has now sued Niantic for talking about jungles and exploring, and you can't do that. So
okay.
That's not going to happen now.
Didn't know they had a copyright on that. Good to know. Meowth balloons will also be available during this event. And then there will be the Spotlight Hour. So that's Tuesday, December 15th, which they have now confirmed. Remember how I was saying, hey, that might be Delibird? No, it's Explorer Pikachu. They're like, you just had to read this. We just announced it. Don't you know? So it'll be Explorer Pikachu. Yippee, yay. Woohoo.
Well, my favorite duo is coming back, Jessie and James. They're going to be back, and they've got new Shadow Pokemon going on. So that's going to be cool.
Yep. And then also during that same time frame, I don't know why they listed it separately, but all right, you do Niantic. But that's again December 14th. Oh, I guess it's not quite the same. It's the same starting date till December 17th. So it's a few days shorter. It's only a few days long. There is a there will be different Pokemon popping up in the wild. I think they were just trying to go with a jungle theme-ish. But there's Hoot, Nuzleaf, Drillbur, Cottony.
Okay, I thought you were
Dwebble,
stuttering on who.
Hoot. And then Durant is going to be popping up in the wild. So
Yes! I haven't seen my favorite little ant in a while.
Yeah, so the regional that's been in a ton of events. And then raids are going to be featuring different Pokemon. Specifically excited about Rufflet popping up in raid battles. So if you get a Rufflet and you're on my friends list, go ahead and invite me to that all day, every day.
Yeah, down with that one.
And if you are in our Discord, feel free to ping me. Rufflet will also be popping up in 5K eggs along with several of the baby Pokemon. And shiny Rufflet will be available as well. And then on Christmas, Jessie and James's balloon, the Meowth balloon, will be appearing more frequently. So you can get out there and grab some of those while they last, because Jessie and James are going to go away for a while.
Because Lord knows I need another event that I'm going to forget about. That was all I want for Christmas is more things to forget about and feel guilty about later. Yes. I think that's gonna be fun.
Favorite Team Rocket grunts.
Yeah, I knew they were coming back. I'm glad they're coming back, and that on that day they'll be. Basically, it's just gonna be anytime you open the game, every 10-15 minutes, maybe a little bit longer than that time frame, but it's very quick. I mean, in 1 hour, I could do 2 or 3 even Jessie and James raids. So not raids, battles. I meant to say battles. When they were here before and they had a day like that where it's pumped up. So that is very cool. I'm very happy with that. And is there anything else? Because there was something else that was like, well, we might or might not have a reference for it. But is there anything else you want to hit? I already forgot what it was we were talking about.
Nope, we're good.
We said we might talk about it. Okay. All right. We've got some new patrons. Yeah, I don't have a DJ noise. That's all I've got. But Jack B and Chris, welcome to the family. Thanks for being a patron. Thanks for supporting the show, people. We love you.
Thanks for using Patreon.
Yeah, there you go. Patreon.com/Pokemon GO Podcast. You don't even have to do the filthy casual level. Anything will help and get you into the system. And it's a lot of fun and it's really cool. I've got some speak pipes to play, and I'm going to go in the generic basic order they came in. Let me turn this up, and here we go.
Green Interwebs is Jackie K, and let me just say, man, that was a fun Thanksgiving special. Thanks, Charles, for putting it all together. I'm going to take this rare opportunity to correct myself, or should I say, clarify some things. I just realized in that voicemail about Shadow Flaffy, I never explained why it was Shadow Flaffy and not Mareep. Well, Coliseum's weird. It's the first Shadow Pokemon game, but they do things differently where you start the game off at like level 30. So by the time you actually get to where that square is with the Shadow Pokemon, all of them are like one stage evolutions already, including Flaffy and Hoppet. Like you don't actually find the Hoppet there. You find its evolved form. I think it's Skiploom. So yeah, like I'm not so sure how hard the GameCube games are to find these days. But like if you like Pokemon but just want something different, either one of those games that are a hard recommend for me. They kind of each have their own pros and cons, but I don't think I can fit all that in a voicemail. What I can do with the rest of this voicemail is foreshadow. If Shadow Flaffy exists before Shadow Mareep, then where does Shadow Mareep fit on the timeline? You'll just have to wait and see.
Jackie K needs his own show. Here's more proof of that.
Green Interwebs is Jackie K. And it's time for Shadow Pokemon Trivia. Wasn't planning on busting this one out so soon after Flaffy, but since I just got done clarifying some things, might as well bring it up now. In a similar way to how you got Flaffy in Coliseum, there's a group of trainers that you fight basically at once, early on in the game, each with their own Shadow Pokemon for you to snag. Mareep, of course, being one of them. The early game bombardment of Shadow Pokemon is kind of like the game's way to help you build a team because both Coliseum and XD are based completely around building your own team based on the battles you face. There's practically no wild Pokemon, so this is the game's way of like keeping you from hanging if you just really need a balanced team. But of course, it's early on in the game, and you can't catch wild Pokemon, so you don't have that yet. Unlike the similar area in Coliseum, these characters that you fight and take their shadow Pokemon from have personality. Whether or not it's good personality is highly subjective, though I love it and I wish I had more time to talk about it. But these voicemails are so short, I might as well just save it for the next one, because I'm sure we'll be talking about another one of their shadow Pokemon in the future. Though, quick fact check reveals I may technically be wrong about Shadow Mareep not being in Coliseum. Though considering the wonky origin of Shadow Coliseum Mareep, I'm willing to give myself a pass. Perhaps I'll have more time to talk about it next week. Take care.
No. A real professional never gives themselves a pass. You, sir, are back to the filthy casual once a month call in. No passes for you.
So Togepi and Mareep are available in the Japanese version of Pokemon Coliseum.
There you go. All right, Joe. I do actually have one special one to play for you. Here you go.
What time is it, Joseph Vard? You know the answer.
It is time for random trivia. What the what?
Yeah, I don't know what that last shift was. It started off right and then went weird. I didn't do it intentionally.
Today I'm going to talk about Chespin, the spiny nut Pokemon. Chespin is one of the starters from the Kalos region, the grass starter, and is actually the Pokemon I picked for my playthrough of Pokemon Y. It evolves into Quilladin, which is the spiny armor Pokemon, and finally evolves into Chesnaught, which is also the spiny armor Pokemon. They are all grass type until Chestnut, which is grass fighting type. So Chespin, its Pokedex entry says the quills on its head are usually soft. When it flexes them, the points become so hard and sharp they can pierce rock. So yeah, he's a tough little guy, which it's good that it can pierce rock since grass moves are super effective against rock. But you know, he is based off of a hedgehog, and the name Chespin comes from chestnut and pin. Quilladin, its Pokedex entry says that it relies on its sturdy shell to deflect predators' attacks. It counterattacks with its sharp quills, which makes a lot of sense. This one is based off of a hedgehog, just like Chespin is, and its name comes from quill and paladin. So heavily armored paladin, pretty awesome there. Chestnut. Its Pokedex entry says its tackle is forceful enough to flip a 50-ton tank. That's pretty impressive. And then it shields its allies from danger with its own body, since it is covered in its own armor. Chesnaught is the only grass fighting type starter Pokemon. Actually, he's the only fighting type starter Pokemon that is not fire type. So that's pretty neat. And he also actually has the highest base defense of any fully evolved starter Pokemon. So yeah, he lives up to the armored part of his name. Chesnaught is a combination of chestnut and juggernaut or dreadnought. And yeah, he is pretty awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed having him as my starter when I played through Pokemon Y. So good stuff.
That sounds awesome. Do you see the title I suggested based off your trivia?
Yes, I did. Right. Chestnuts roasting over an open fire, which is a pretty good play on the fact that a grass type Pokemon is weak to fire. Just saying.
Then, you know, that sometimes I surprise even myself. You can follow us. Actually,
I didn't even realize that.
That's not what I said. You email us, show@PokemonGoPodcast.com. Speak Pipe is right there. That's how Jacket K called in all his Speak Pipes for tonight. And that's how the entire Thanksgiving special was put together.
Go to
PokemonGoPodcast.com. There's a speak pipe tab. Any device that touches the internet and has a microphone will let you leave up to 90 seconds of voicemail. Reddit is r/Pokemon Go Podcast, where Joe puts up all the headlines, and you can suggest headlines as well and submit your own graphics and have all kind of fun there. Facebook's Pokemon Go Podcast. Twitter's at Pokemon Go Pod. Twitch.tv is here live Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. Pokemon Go Podcast. That's twitch.tv/Pokemon Go Podcast is how we record a podcast. What's that you say here on Twitch? You seen it for the first time ever? A podcast? Yeah, man. We're the real Pokemon Go Podcast. None of that fake crap over on YouTube. And you can get this. We've been doing this for what? As long as the game, actually before the game came out, as Joe started. And then we've been doing this forever, it feels like, in a good way. So, yeah, all the episodes are there on any podcatcher out there, anchor.fm/Pokemon Go Podcast. Or, of course, you can go to PokemonGoPodcast.com or just look it up. Look it up in your podcatcher and you'll find it. That's everything right now. Joe, where can they find you on the web?
You can find me on Twitter at Joseph_Ard. Embrace that underscore.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter as at RockGottaPod because you embrace the casual, baby. That's what we do here. And then you can tune in next week to hear Joe say.
The discussion point for next week will be, do you think Niantic is doing well with these holiday events? Did they knock it out of the park? Are you disappointed? Are you happy? Let us know your thoughts. And again, that will be up on Reddit, reddit.com/r/Pokemon Go Podcast.
Awesome stuff. See everybody next week. All right.